this person has some serious issues regarding child-free people and just like in their brain. Let's go through their points one by one. First, they bring up how nice cars and trips and money cannot replace the love of a child. And I'm not sure why parents like this think that all child-free people want or have a nice car, want to or go on lots of trips, or want or have lots of money. I'm a homebody who not only doesn't own a car, but thinks that fancy cars look exactly like cheap cars, so like what's the point? And money focused? I majored in acting and minored in creative writing, and I'm still pursuing both of those as careers, so I don't think money focused really describes me. You then said, it's never what we did that we regret, it's what we didn't do. Really? You must not have anxiety, because like every single night I lay awake regretting all the things that I've done. I rarely do the same thing about things I haven't done. But you also disproved your point when you brought up yourself that you were such a serious alcoholic that you almost had cirrhosis. That sounds like something you did that you regret, which you said people don't do. So which is it? Now let's move on to your skewed idea of biology. You insist that people only have sex to reproduce, but that's just not true. Otherwise, infertile people would have been born with no sex drive, and also asexual people wouldn't exist. You also said that the only reason we orgasm is because it's our brain rewarding us for reproducing. And what a self-own. At least for me, orgasms happen whether you're reproducing or not. And for me, that's every time that I have sex because I'm sterilized, so I can never reproduce. I'm really sorry for your lack of orgasms. Also, if orgasms only happen when you're reproducing, why would be a thing? Then you just got gross and asked if I enjoy when a man finishes inside me. Number one, no, all body fluid is disgusting. And two, I'm sterilized, so even if it was my favorite thing in the entire world, I'm safe. And your final comment just disproved the idea you were trying to prove all through your comments that having a kid guarantees they're gonna be around when you're later in life. Because you wrote, I work at a bank, and once you hit your late 70s and 80s, your kids kind of forget about you because they have their own kids now. So if your daughter's going to forget about you in a few years, what's the point? And also, if kids forget about their parents because they have their own kids, wouldn't a kid remaining child-free be the best present to a parent they could possibly give, because then we won't forget about our parents? And I'll leave you with this. A woman, decades older than you, saying that not only does she still not regret not having kids, but one of her friends who had kids, this woman was beside her when her friend died, not her kids. Enjoy!
I remember when that question was asked when I was 34.
Yeah.
And it was the only time I thought to myself, I can't wait to be older to answer this question. I just know I'm going to be able to say that it's a bunch of bullshit. So now I'm telling you it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yes.
It's a bunch of bullshit. And me having friends with children and grandchildren, the sadness, the disappointments, the expectations not met. My dearest friend just died. I was with her for the last 7 months. She's a mom of 2. I think they visited once. They live in the neighborhood.
Wow.
It was her friends who fed her, who held her, who cried with her, who brought her food, who massaged her, who put, a cream on her, who decorated the room. The nurses came in and said, this is hospice. We have never seen a room like this. And we have never seen so many people coming and going. Why? Does she have a large family? No, she has friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make friends. They're the answer. And younger, too.